Breaking news overnight, actors are poised to strike. What the failed negotiations mean for your favorite shows.
To mess up a whole complete system, there was nothing wrong. Why fix something that's not broken?
Plus, bus riders are sounding off. We'll share their main concerns with Madison's new routes and what city leaders have to say.
And all the rain yesterday has left over some moisture, and we've seen some fog, even a little bit of mist being reported this morning. The first warning forecast coming up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Hope your Thursday is off to a nice start. I'm Shane Hogan.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka is at your first warning forecast. Take a look at the shot behind us. Josh Breiters at Wildersheim Winery this morning.
Gorgeous. Oh, there we go.
It's beautiful. You see some of that fog out there? This scene looks nice, but are people going to notice this on the roads this morning, you think, Kelly?
It's a little damp this morning because of some of that rain that we had yesterday. That's left over some low-level moisture, and it's actually starting to fall in the form of a very light mist. You might be a little bit damp this morning. In fact, visibilities are down to a quarter of a mile in Monroe. If you head out to the west and some of those valley locations, you might encounter some of that fog, so just be aware of that right now in Madison. Just a little bit of reduced visibilities down to 5 miles. Nice and cool this morning behind that area of rain. In fact, it's 60 in Madison, 63 in Janesville, Juneau at 57, the Dells 60, 61 right now in Lone Rock. So we do have some of that patchy fog, a little bit of mist this morning here in the Madison area. Seasonably warm, though, going into this afternoon as we see the sun reappear, and they'll be with us throughout the afternoon. We do have a few chances of rain through Saturday. The best chance will come in late tonight and then again tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about that coming up. Right now, though, we will see sunshine break through this fog this morning. Mid-70s here early this afternoon. Should be topping out in the lower 80s. So if you have any afternoon plans, should be generally dry. Can't rule out an isolated shower passing through. It'll be very brief, though, as temperatures climb in the lower 80s. More on that chance of rain tonight and again tomorrow coming up in 15 minutes.
All right, talk soon, Kelly. Thank you. Take a look at some brand new video of those tornadoes in Illinois yesterday. The National Weather Service says that it tracked 5 reports of possible tornadoes in the state. One tornado landed near Chicago's O'Hare Airport, disrupting hundreds of flights. People in and around Chicago seeing a lot of scenes of dark clouds, torrential rain, and high winds.
All I saw was the tornado come straight down here, and debris started flying all over the place.
Yeah, and so this morning, we are getting a better idea of just how much damage these storms caused. The Chicago area is now tornado warning free, but warnings are in effect this morning for parts of Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio.
Breaking news this morning, the Screen Actors Guild will likely begin striking alongside the Writers Guild of America today. This is after negotiations with streaming services and studios have failed. The union represents 160,000 actors, performers, and media professionals. They're asking for pensions, healthcare contributions, and additional payments when they appear on streaming services. Most productions of movies and TV have already been shut down by the writers' strike. The union's governing board will vote on the strike later this morning.
Some minor changes will be coming to Madison's Metro Transit. The city's Transportation Commission voted to make some schedule changes, adding extra stops and more buses for certain routes. The changes are coming as bus riders say they aren't getting dropped off close enough to the hospital. These small fixes aren't enough for some who wonder how the winter weather will affect elderly and disabled people. But Metro Transit officials say they know there is more work to be done.
Basically, this is a work in progress. We've always known that we weren't going to have it, hit it 100% on the head the first time around.
Rush adds that Metro Transit is currently working on a project to address concerns about accessibility. Madison's Metro Transit redesign went into place last month.
A Waukesha teacher is out of a job after the school board voted to fire her. Melissa Temple tweeted her students weren't allowed to perform a song by Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton at a concert. The higher elementary teacher was placed on administrative leave after her tweet grabbed national attention. You might remember this story. Some have said Temple didn't want students singing the song Rainbow Land because it encourages acceptance of the LGBTQ community. Lawyers for the school board said Temple violated board policy when she expressed her feelings on social media before speaking with supervisors.
State lawmakers are debating the safety of birth control and who can prescribe it. Senator Mary Filskowski has introduced a bill to let pharmacists have a role in the prescription process. People seeking birth control would be able to go to their pharmacy for a blood pressure screening and a questionnaire. And if there are no issues with the screening or the questionnaire, a pharmacist would then be able to prescribe the birth control.
By breaking down these barriers for a medication which is otherwise safe for a vast majority of the population, we can then help people have control over their reproductive lives and their reproductive futures.
The legislation passed the Assembly last session but failed in the Senate. This session, the bill has only had that preliminary hearing, which happened yesterday. It could get a full committee vote later this year.
State Representative Barbara Dittrich has reintroduced the Save Women's Sports Act. The legislation would make 3 categories in sports, 2 based on the sex of a person at their birth, and a 3rd co-ed category for anyone. A press release from Dittrich says the 3rd category would allow for all to participate. The bill follows legislation passed in the U.S. back in April banning trans girls from school sports. World Athletics also announced new rules this year banning some trans women from women's track and field. Despite this, the WA has also said there is limited existing experimental data to support their position.
Meanwhile, Representative Melissa Radcliffe and Ryan Clancy are creating a new caucus for trans people. They announced the formation of the Transgender Parent and Non-Binary Advocacy Caucus yesterday. They say the coalition is committed to protecting and advancing the rights of trans and non-binary people in the state. Both representatives are parents of trans children. Representative Radcliffe's statement reads, my son is transgender, and I am grateful to my colleagues in this caucus who are standing with me in the fight against ignorance, bigotry, and violence against trans and non-binary people.
The Sauk County Fair continues today. Today is the 2nd day that all rides, games, and vendors will be open. The fair's biggest night is tomorrow when country music singer Scotty McCreery will perform at 7. The fair itself is free, parking $5. More information is available at saukcountyfair.com.
Hey, some really good news for the Dane County Boys and Girls Clubs. They just got a $300,000 donation from the American Family Insurance Dreams Foundation. It'll go toward the Avid Tops program. If you're not familiar, Avid Tops focuses on equipping students with college and career tools. Students have access to tutors in this program, college field trips, mentors, and summer internships. The club says students who participate in the program have earned better grades and take more advanced placement and honors courses. The program currently serves over 1,200 students from middle school through college.
It's 6:07. Coming up this morning, it's a special day here at News 3. Stick around to hear about the launch that changed how we get our local news.
And we're live in the 608 this morning, coming to you from Wollersheim Winery. We're in the historic Hillside Wine Cave this morning. We'll learn a little history of this and how you can celebrate the summer season. Next on News 3 Now this morning.
At Bergstrom Automotive, you can say yes to the vehicle of your dreams without hidden fees waiting to devour you. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. Bergstrom for the yes.
We're doing everything we can to reduce our carbon footprint.
We are 100% employee-owned.
We are Barnes.
Landscape design can be overwhelming. Our experienced residential landscape designers work together with you to make any vision come to life. Welcome to Barnesville. From planting to tree and shrub pruning, seeding to sodding, mowing to mulching, and everything in between. Discover the Barnes difference. Get started at barnesinc.net.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we have a non-commissioned sales team, which is a polite way to say we don't really care whether you buy a practical Equinox, the rugged Silverado, or the speedy new Corvette. If you've been told no before, join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
In the 608 this morning, we are helping you celebrate the summer season.
And this is a good one, folks. Josh Sprider live in Prairie du Sac this morning. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we're at Wollersheim Winery, one of my favorite places. And you can see behind me, we're in the historic Hillside Wine Cave this morning, learning a little history about how this all started many, many years ago. Celine Cookard-Lenners is up early with us this morning. Celine, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this goes back, what, more than 100 years?
It does. This part of the cave was built in the 1840s by Augustin Horazzi, who founded Sauk City, and then added onto by the Kale family, who took it over in the 1850s.
And then your folks, they renovated it about 11 years ago.
Yes, they did. It was kind of crumbling down in the back, so we wanted to restore it for the history of the wine industry that it represents.
Yeah, and if you see, I mean, obviously caves are a big part of the industry.
Absolutely.
You know, as far as how this goes and really goes into the property, you guys have a spectacular place here in Prairie du Sac. I mean, this is kind of a big staple for your family's business.
Yeah, it is. Being able to welcome so many people here between the cave, the bistro, the distillery, the winery for tasting and eating and just enjoying life together is really special for us.
So this is your busy time of the year, of course. We're talking about summer and summer serenades, which is a big reason why we're here this morning. And you guys are really celebrating the season.
We are. So we've got live music tomorrow. And we'll be open from 12 until 7. So we'll be open late, so you get to see the place at a different time of day.
You know, you talk about the community and being right here in Prairie du Sac. Obviously, you mentioned Horazzi. This has been around for so many years. This is the community.
This is, and we've been so lucky to have so many people support us for the over 50 years of doing this together as a family.
You know, what's it been like being able to start to take over the business from your parents?
Yeah, it's always kind of a exciting yet stressful time, but my parents have been so supportive. We've never been pushed into the business as kids. We were always asked to help, but not expected to take anything over. And to be able to join the business with my husband and make wine and Tom run the distillery has been really special, just like my grandpa gave my dad a chance so many years ago.
You know, it's so wonderful to see, and you love being outside, you love the plants. Of course, there's a lot that has to be worried about, right, to be able to make sure that we can have the wine we love.
Absolutely. We've been in a drought until yesterday. We were about 10 inches behind in rain, so to get those few inches yesterday was so exciting for us. And we've spent so much time just irrigating. It's been weeks of it, so this is a huge relief.
So now's the time to come out and enjoy. If people are interested, what do they need to know for tomorrow?
Yes, so we're open from noon until 7 tomorrow with live music, both here up at the cave and over at the distillery from 4 to 6:30. The bistro will be open late, and we'll have so many tables and chairs out for everybody to enjoy the beautiful weather tomorrow.
Yes, the weather's going to look fantastic.
Yeah.
A little better than this morning, but still, we can't complain.
No, we're really happy with it.
Well, thank you so much, Celine. Appreciate your time. I posted more information up on channel3000.com if you're interested, guys. I think this cave is so cool. I'm just going to hang out here. We've been kind of taking cover from a little bit of the mist here this morning, guys. But if you haven't been to Wollersheim, you have got to come check it out.
Every hit you do makes me want to come more. Like, now I'm looking at this cave that I'm checking out. I mean, each segment, I'm like, okay, another reason to absolutely get to this place.
Must be meaning that I'm doing my job well, guys,
yes,
if that's the case here in the 608 this morning.
That's the whole point.
You've convinced me, for sure.
Reporting live from the vineyards in Tuscany. I mean, Suck Prairie.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, thanks, Josh. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out on social media or email for a chance to be featured.
All right, Kelly Slifka is out of the back patio. How's it looking out there with that fog, Kelly?
Yeah, the fog, we've got that moisture, a little bit of mist here on the patio here in the backyard, but, you know, we'll take it. This is just from all that moisture from the rain we had yesterday. A lot of this will be dissipating fairly quickly, but you can see our visibility is now down to 3 miles here in Madison. Down toward Monroe, it's down to 1/4 mile. If you are traveling, especially in some of those valley areas to the west, you might encounter some fog. All of us are seeing a little bit of this very light mist. Now, this is not going to be enough to need an umbrella, but it's kind of damp out here this morning, and we'll take it after being under this drought for so long. In fact, we continue the drought. I know we had a pretty good dose of rain yesterday. I'm still expecting that drought monitor to show a severe drought across most of southern Wisconsin. We did pick up 1.68 inches officially at the airport yesterday. That was a record for the date. But our surplus for the month is just over 1/2 inch, and here we're almost halfway through the month. Since June 1st, though, our deficit's still 3.5 inches. That's why I expect that drought monitor to still show quite a bit of a drought across the area. All right, I want to back up here and take a look at some of the rainfall totals. Kind of jumped over that, but we did see some pretty good totals all over southern Wisconsin. All that light blue is indicating 1 inch or better. You see some of those areas in that purple, like where Josh is up there in Prairie du Sac, Sauk City area, picking up over 2 inches of rain. Also down to the south in parts of Lafayette County, seeing some pockets of 2 inches of rain. A little bit lesser amounts south of Janesville. We showed that tornado around Chicago, and look at all the tornado reports on the west side of Chicago. Numerous reports of some damage and numerous funnel clouds reported on the west side of Chicago. Thankfully, that stayed to our south. We just got the benefit of the rain. Unfortunately, did cancel concerts on the square, or at least postponed it. They are rescheduled it for today at 7 o'clock. Temperatures will be warm to start. Will be cooling off in the 70s. Maybe an isolated shower, but I think most of the late afternoon and evening should be dry. So we have the fog and some drizzle this morning. There is a chance for some storms late tonight and spotty chances going into the weekend, but it looks like the best chance will be later tonight. Right now it's 60 at Madison, so a nice start to the morning. Some locations in the 50s, Sauk City at 54, Cross Plains at 53. So a nice start to the morning other than the mist that we have. We should see some sunshine breaking through fairly quickly this morning and topping out in low 80s. It won't be until after midnight. I think we'll have a better chance of a cluster of storms rolling in out of Minnesota, reaching south central Wisconsin. Some folks could get some heavy downpours, other folks nothing. It looks like then it will be dry for most of Friday, but as we get in the late afternoon hours, we'll see another chance of some showers and storms rolling in from the north and west. Rainfall amounts are going to vary a lot, but if you do get under one of these heavy downpours, you could be talking about 1 inch of rain. So that chance of rain better late tonight and then again tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, generally dry this weekend. A little cooler Monday, and then we warm it right back up much of next week.
It is the 25th anniversary of Channel 3000's big launch.
So Leah Lynchide and Kelly Slifka sat down with our digital content manager, James, to talk about the site's early days and how far it's come.
James Linger, our digital content manager, here with us this morning celebrating a major milestone for Channel3000.com. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Hanging in there. How are you?
Good, good.
So 25 years of Channel3000.com. That's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Yeah, not a lot of local news sites are that old or have been around that long, I should say. Sorry, Kelly.
Trust me.
You know, we were really at the forefront of this when this launched 25 years ago in 1998. So it was really a big initiative, an undertaking for the folks who were here at the time, and a lot of hard work went into launching it, and it's kind of continued, and it's kind of created this momentum over the years that we're still kind of seeing today.
So we're lucky enough to have a veteran newsroom, lots of really talented anchors. We're here during the time that we launched Channel3000.com. You were one of them.
Yeah, I remember that when Channel3000.com first started. As you mentioned, there weren't many websites out there, and you know, you think back, that was dial-up modem type stuff.
It was, yeah.
It took up your phone lines, and people were getting on the internet and just trying to see what it was all about. And Channel3000.com was one of the first local news sites. Oh,
Not to age you or anything.
I started in 1997, so yeah, it was 1998, and I remember that summer.
We pulled up his old bio or his picture, right? That's going to be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I had a little bit more hair back then.
Full head of hair back then. Yeah. But no, obviously, and you and Gary were here at the start, and weather was a big part of that website too, to make sure people could, log on and get their weather forecast to start their day, and that's still the case today.
Okay, we have to ask, because we get this question all the time from viewers, why is it called channel3000.com and not news3.com?
Right. You see a lot of other news station or radio station websites, and it sometimes is kind of just named after the station's call letters or what have you. And there was a WISC-TV.com before channel3000.com.
Okay.
But I talked to the folks who were kind of in charge at the time, Tom Beer, our former news director and general manager, and he told me that, they really wanted to do something to stand out and, make sure that it was clear that this was something that was apart from the on-air product. This was something totally new. This was an online news site, which was, again, like you guys said, something that was kind of new at the time. So they wanted to have that distinction. And then they also wanted, it to kind of be its standalone thing. So, like, even if you weren't a fan of News 3 or didn't watch News 3, you could still go to channel3000.com and get all that stuff.
It's still quite highly trafficked. It's one of the most popular sites, isn't it?
Yeah, it's generally one of the more popular news sites in Wisconsin, actually.
Not to toot our own horn, but...
Yeah, but, and a lot of that goes back to, we built that audience really early on, and, you guys at home and everybody else has kind of been just a loyal follower and consumer of local news. They know that when news is happening, channel3000.com is where you go for that, right?
James is always working on stuff on the web. Can you give us a little teaser of anything that's going to come on channel3000.com?
Yeah, so actually, the site and all of our digital products have kind of evolved over the years, and that's going to continue. We're going to be launching a new news app coming up soon in the next couple of weeks. So be sure to look out for that. A lot of new features, a lot easier to use, a lot quicker, a lot cleaner. I'm a big fan of it, so I can't wait to talk about it more.
Think we'll all be here in 25 years?
Who knows? I tell you what, though, the technology over the last 25 years has just gone through the roof.
Yeah.
It's just so amazing to see that change develop so quickly.
Cool. James, thanks for taking the time.
Of course.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To your website.
To our website, indeed. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hey, coming up for Channel 3000's 25th anniversary, we're taking a trip back in time.
Looking forward to it. We're back after this.
First warn weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Pick and Save, we invest in Wisconsin farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
Post says the key is under the Bisanguita cactus.
When you want to easily unlock your vacation,
Really helpful.
it matters where you stay. True by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Cool the kids and calm yourself with ceiling fans in your bedrooms from Madison Lighting. This energy-saving appliance will earn its keep. Quiet, efficient, and on sale for just a few more days at Madison Lighting. Hurry.
We need to talk about Sonobello.
We are getting rid of all of this today.
Ladies, this summer you can cover up or feel confident from head to toe with Sonobello. One visit, permanent fat removal.
Look at this shape. My tummy is gone and my hourglass shape is back.
Wherever there's excess fat, we can remove it. That's what we do all day, every day.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I could actually wear a two-piece after 25 years.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Now, with our Best Body Summer event, you can schedule your free, no-obligation consultation, plus save $250 off instantly. That's $250 off your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Why did you switch? With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile? It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Pick and Save, we invest in Wisconsin farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Hey, we're back, 6:25, so we're celebrating 25 years of Channel3000.com this morning. So we're taking a look back at 1998 and what was going on.
A lot was going on, yes. Of course, Tommy Thompson running for re-election as governor. The first Harry Potter book was published here in the U.S. Brett Favre made a cameo in Something About Mary. There you go.
Classic.
And Google was founded, and most importantly, I was 2 months from being born.
That is just amazing to me.
I know, right? Can you believe
sorry.
It's been 25 years? That is wild to think how far we've come in that time. And take a look at this.
Yeah, here we go.
We found us, I guess.
Oh, yeah. We got another little surprise here, though. Oh, yeah. Kelly Slifka.
This is Kelly Slifka's bio from 1998.
Look at the hair.
You said forecasting the weather is a lot like gambling. You still feel the same way?
It's gotten actually easier because of the internet, but yeah, still a challenge, but definitely easier than it used to be.
I love the retro website. Very cool.
Your favorite watering hole still Mondays?
Is it still? Is it? Oh, it is.
We're back after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota. Let's go places.
Precision is an excellent company. We had an idea of what we wanted, but we weren't sure how to put it together.
It's kind of one of those things that I personally take pride in, making sure that the people make the right decision.
We highly recommend Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same.
So I got Spectrum One. Fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups? Scheduled. Work? Bust. Treat dispenser? Treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One. Gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
I'm Megan Tim, Director of Community Health at SSM Health. You may know us as healthcare providers, but we live here too. And as good neighbors, we know our community thrives when we take care of each other. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are sharing the keys to health. Watch for our expert information and advice on air, online, and at fun local events. Join SSM Health and News 3 Now, and together, we'll unlock a healthier community by taking time for kids.
We're doing everything we can to reduce our carbon footprint.
We are 100% employee owned.
We are Barnes.
Landscape design can be overwhelming. Our experienced residential landscape designers work together with you to make any vision come to life. Welcome to Barnesville. From planting to tree and shrub pruning, seeding to sodding, mowing to mulching, and everything in between. Discover the Barnes difference. Get started at barnesinc.net.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
Just please give me my dog. That's all I want.
Right now, a plea for the safe return of a dog stolen from her own home, why a woman needs her dog back, and how you can help.
Plus, it's been a year now since Madison's Flex Lane opened up. Just how much time is it saving you on your commute?
And let's take a look outside for your first look this morning.
Whoa.
A lot of areas picking up some rain, but it is foggy out there this morning.
Yeah, a little bit of a mist falling across the area, and that's mist and fog has reduced visibility is near zero right now in Monroe. That should be burning off, and we should see some sunshine. More coming up.
Good morning, everyone. Good Thursday.
Friday, jumping the gun.
Friday Eve, you can call it that. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Stanford.
I'm Shane Hogan. Leah has the day off today. Kelly, we got the rain yesterday, the fog moving in this morning, though.
Yeah, that's all that rain has left over some fog this morning. It's gotten fairly thick, and you'll notice a mist even in the Madison area, but you can see the fog has reduced visibility is near zero in Monroe. So if you are traveling, make sure you have the high beams on, or the low beams on, pardon me. But it's mainly down to our south and west. That's where the fog seems to be the thickest. All of us are seeing a little bit of a light mist. That's actually going to take out some of the moisture in the air and get it out of the cloud cover. So I think those clouds will be breaking up fairly quickly. But you can see it on our sky cam. You have to look down to see any kind of land down there. But those clouds are fairly low, and that's what's producing some of that mist and fog this morning. 60 at Madison, 63 in Janesville, 61. A nice cool start to the morning. A little damp this morning, but those clouds should burn off. Later this morning, we'll be in the mid-60s. Early this afternoon, topping out in low 80s. Very close to where we should be for this time of the year. Maybe an isolated shower today. I think most of us will stay dry as temperatures climb into the lower 80s. We do have a pretty good shot for some rain either tonight or again tomorrow afternoon. We'll take a look at those chances coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. You can stay on top of those changing conditions, making sure you can keep an eye on the rain yourself. You can download the First Warn Weather app. Just search for WISC Weather in your app store.
Some breaking news this morning in Rock County. A teenage girl who's been missing for 3 days has been found safe. Police in Beloit were looking for her since she left home on early Monday morning. Her family was worried because she stopped responding. But the Rock County Sheriff's Office reported overnight that the girl has been found safe.
A suspect wanted for a Madison murder is now in police custody. 18-year-old Julius Jones was taken into custody at an apartment off American Parkway on the far east side of Madison. He's a suspect in the murder of Nicholas Taylor Washington last month on East Dayton Street. Jones was named as a suspect last week, and police said he was armed and dangerous. He is now currently at the Dane County Jail on a tentative charge of first-degree intentional homicide.
Continuing coverage now as Madison police try to locate a puppy stolen from a home Sunday night. We talked with Michelle Miller, who told us that she was gone just a few hours when she came home and realized that her French bulldog puppy, Cardi, was nowhere to be found. She says thieves also got away with cash and a gaming console. Miller says she suffers from severe panic attacks and anxiety, and that Cardi is her emotional support animal. Now she just wants her dog back safe.
Just please give me my dog. That's all I want. He can keep everything else. I just really need my dog back. I'm just really scared. I just want him back.
Police do have an idea of who stole the emotional support animal and the other property, but say that person lives out of state. Miller asked that people reach out to police if they have any information that can help out.
Today marks 1 year of the Flex Lane on the Beltline, and it's been an effective addition to the major Madison roadway. The Beltline is one of the most widely used highways in the city, with more than 130,000 vehicles traveling it every day. Similar flex lanes have been used around the country in big cities, but it's the first of its kind here in Wisconsin. Wisconsin DOT says the goal was to cut down travel times and limit accidents, and so far that's been the case. Average commute times have been cut in half, but speeding does remain a concern.
We do notice that the speeds in the flex lane are higher than they are in the other 3 lanes. The flex lane is the no truck lane, so there aren't any trucks in that lane.
Officials say someone who drives that stretch in the morning and afternoon during those peak commute periods could save an average of 24 minutes per day, which is 2 hours per week. WISC-TV has 36 cameras monitoring traffic on the Beltline at all times, and they will open it from their control room when traffic increases.
It is a big day for us here at News 3 Now. 25 years ago on this day, we launched channel3000.com. It wasn't our first website, but it did mark the beginning of a very different approach to how we do news on the web. It was 1998. Very few local news stations had a standalone web department that was separate from what you see on the air. Channel 3000, one of the first in the state.
The goal is just to sort of establish ourselves both internally in terms of an organization that was different from TV, and also in the community and to our clients as a new medium. And to say, look, this isn't Channel 3, this is Channel 3000. It's an online news website.
Boy, we've come a long way.
I love
since
the
it launched
retro
in
look.
1998. A lot of the folks who were here then are still around today. But we have the same commitment to the community to let you know what you need to know as soon as it happens.
A big congratulations to everyone involved.
It takes
there.
a huge team to make it happen.
Yes,
Thank you.
it does. Well, watch this. Bed bugs, itchy to have, hard to see, and even harder to get rid of. But one business here in Madison is using one of humanity's oldest friends to help sniff out these pests. Meet Blue the Beagle, the MVP of Madison bed bug detection. His owners trained him by hiding tiny vials of bed bugs around the house. You better hope he found them. Madison Bed Bug Detection brings Blue or other animals to wherever bed bugs may roam, and if found, they offer extermination methods. No better animal for the job than a beagle. Let me tell you from experience, I had one growing up. They get that scent of something, boom.
They are locked in.
They're on it.
Dogs are incredible.
Look at Blue.
To amaze me.
Look at just getting after those bed bugs, no matter where they are. On the couch, behind the pillow, Blue's gonna get you.
Go get him, Blue. Coming up after the break here on News 3 Now this morning, we're talking about beating summer boredom. Our Time for Kids expert's gonna weigh in on what to do when your kid says they're bored.
And we've had some fog and mist develop this morning. We'll see when we can expect some sunshine and another chance for some storms later on tonight. The first warm forecast coming up.
Plus, we're in the 608 this morning with how Woolersheim Winery is celebrating the summer season. Next.
We're out of chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Introducing Ned's Plaque Psoriasis.
Ned, what are you wearing?
He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis.
Ned?
It can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing it for nearly a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, movie night is a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Lean back and enjoy the summer savings at the Century House. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless seating. The more you spend, the more you can save instantly. So furnish an entire room with the most comfortable seating in the world and watch the savings add up. Shop the Century House 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. Now get a Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Lightning with 3.9% APR financing for 60 months plus $1,000 retail trade assist cash and $500 low APR cash.
News 3 Now is taking action to keep you on top of the latest breaking news.
Taking action whenever news breaks with a team committed to following developing stories so you'll know all the facts.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather. Trust the experience of Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti on the First Warn Weather team to help you plan your day and alert you whenever and wherever you need it. First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
In today's Time for Kids, we are talking about summer boredom. We're talking with Jeff Randall with SSM Health. He's a licensed social worker. Now, Jeff, we both got little kids, and this is the time of year where I get at least a couple of them a day coming to me asking, what do we do? I'm bored. In your experience, is it okay for kids to be bored? I mean, we feel pressure as parents to provide them something to do all the time. But in reality, is it okay for them to be bored?
So for solving people's problems all the time, they then become dependent on other people solving problems for them. I think it's really important when kids come to us and they say that they're bored for us to validate that and to explore that this is how they're feeling in the moment. What I would recommend is maybe we don't cater to fixing that problem, but explore ways that they might fix that problem, if at all. Just because we have good intentions and we want to help our kids navigate over these feelings doesn't mean that we can. I think all of us have heard people say, as I have, that only boring people get bored. I don't believe that's true. I don't find myself bored often, but when I do, I recognize it and I see it as maybe a means of a reset. That maybe I've been working too hard or focusing too much on something else, and this is sort of a reset.
Mr. Wagner, thank you so much for your expertise this morning. We really appreciate it.
All right, it's 6:41. Let's check in with Kelly Slifka, who's out on the patio. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning. We do have a little bit of a mist falling here in the backyard this morning. Some fog has developed. That's due to all that moisture from the rain, the welcome rain that we got yesterday. In fact, visibility is now down to 3 miles here in Madison. In fact, near 0 in Monroe. So if you are traveling, especially in some of those valley locations where that moisture likes to settle, can expect some fog to develop, so be on the lookout for that. This morning, a lot of this will burn off fairly quickly. Now, we do have some more rain chances on the way, and I think the better chance will come in tonight and then again tomorrow afternoon. As you look at that on our time scale there, the best chances are late tonight and then again tomorrow afternoon. After that, the chances start to dwindle as we see a drier weather pattern setting up. But boy, what a welcome sight to see that nonstop rain that we had for about 5 hours yesterday. Madison, 1.68 inches. That was a record for the day. And all of southern Wisconsin got a pretty good dose of some rain. Thankfully, we missed out on the severe weather like they saw some of those tornadoes on the western side of Chicago. But we did see widespread 1 to as much as 2 inches of rain, even some locations picking up 2 to 3 inches of rain. Anytime you see the purple shading on our Doppler track precipitation totals, that's where some of those locations are getting closer to 3 inches, and some very welcome rain up there along the Wisconsin River near Sauk City, Prairie du Sac, in northwestern parts of Dane County into Sauk County. They hadn't seen rain since May for some of them. Right now, the radar is quiet. We are looking at some quiet conditions. Just have that fog this morning. And I think most of today will be dry, partly sunny skies. Can't rule out an isolated late-day shower or thunderstorm, but the better chance will come in well after midnight tonight, maybe through tomorrow morning, and then again into tomorrow afternoon. Just spotty chances, it looks like, for Saturday. 60 at Madison, 59 right now in Mineral Point. Across Dane County, 55 right now in Waunakee. Verona at 54, Oregon, and Stoughton sitting at 54 as well. Once again, we do have a little bit of mist this morning, some low clouds. That'll be burning off as we rise into low 70s by the noon hour. Should be topping out in the low 80s with partly sunny skies. Can't rule out an isolated shower storm, but most of us won't see them today. Tonight, though, after midnight, we are expecting a round of some showers and storms to roll on through. Some folks could get some heavy downpours. Other folks might not see anything. Then again, during tomorrow afternoon, as we head toward the dinner hour, got a lot of humidity headed our way, and that could clash and bring us some heavy downpours again later tomorrow. Rainfall amounts are going to vary a lot. Some folks may pick up a half to an inch. Other folks might not see anything. So it's just depending on where these storms start to set up. So the first warm forecast, mainly dry today, maybe an isolated storm. Humidity really goes up tomorrow. We're in the mid-80s with a chance of an early morning storm and then a better chance again into the afternoon. Slight chance on Saturday. Otherwise, the weekend looks dry, warm, low to mid-80s. A little bit cooler Monday before we warm up, and generally dry, it looks like, for the beginning and middle part of next week.
All right, thanks, Kelly. 6:44 this morning, folks. In the 608, we're helping you celebrate the summer season.
And we've got a good one in store today. Josh Sprider live in Prairie du Sac. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we're at Wollersheim, and I wish that this was a smell-o-vision for you guys at home because it smells so good in here. It makes me want to grab a glass for a nice drink here this morning. This morning we are talking about Summer Serenades, a big program that goes on here at Wollersheim, and Celine Cocard-Lenners is up early with us this morning. Celine, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So talk about the room that we're in right now.
Yeah, this is our still house. This is where we make all the whiskey, the gin, and all of our brandies.
So this is going to be a big year for you here in 2023.
It is. We are releasing our first 10-year-old brandy, our Cocard Family Reserve. We've been distilling since 2010, and some people might remember the first release, there was a line down the hill, and we've been able to age more and more, and now we held on to some of those barrels, and they'll be 10 years old.
That is so cool. And you talk about, obviously, you know, you started with the winery, then you get into the distillery. It's all about adapting as a business, right?
It absolutely is. I think whether you're a family or looking at the farm piece of it or the production piece, we are constantly changing and learning every year. Mother Nature is a great teacher. Every year we have to deal with something different.
You know, you guys have such a spectacular place here, and this is the time to be able to come out now and enjoy your busy time of the year. Summer is incredible for you.
Yes, this is one of the most beautiful times of year here. It's beautiful year-round, but this is the time where we really get to enjoy all the outside pieces. We have wonderful tables and seating areas. We're going to have music this Friday from 4 to 6:30, both up at the cave and here at the distillery.
Yeah, right now you guys are doing a special Summer Serenade series, which is really about getting the folks out here a little bit more of an extended period of time.
Yeah, we usually are open from 12 to 5 every day, and for the Summer Serenade we'll be closing at 7 p.m. So we'll have our bistro open late and wine and cocktails available.
You know, for you as you're starting to take this over from your parents, being a third generation within your family, you know, how does that feel to be able to be part of this just big adventure?
That's something really special. In my family, we go back as winemakers for now 14 generations, and to be able to take something that we started here 51 years ago and continue it through and think not just for myself and my husband Tom and my brother Roman, but our kids too, is something really special.
You know, when you look at the future, the options are endless, right?
Yeah. There's so many different ways to be involved in a family business, and I think for anybody out there who's even considering it, it's really important to think about maybe you can be in the finance part, maybe you can be in the making part, the farming part, the hospitality. There's so many options.
Yeah, there's something for everyone. All right, so if people are interested in Summer Serenades, there are 2 more opportunities.
Yes, so there's tomorrow night, and then there's also August 11th.
So plenty of time.
Yes.
Well, Celine, thank you so much for the tour this morning. You guys have such a wonderful business out here.
Thanks so much.
Yes, you bet. If you'd like to learn more, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. Guys, I really want to come here now off the clock. It's been a little bit since I've been here, so I'm like, oh, we got to get back. And I think neither of you guys have been here, right? So maybe we'll have to make a little News 3 Now adventure up
Yeah, hey, Josh, what are you doing Saturday? Let's get a group going. I am down.
Team building, some sort of team building excursion.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, Josh, great views this morning. Thanks for letting us know what's going on at Wollersheim Winery. Appreciate it. And remember to let Josh know what's going on in your neck of the woods. He's always looking for inspirational story ideas for In the 608. He's at Josh Sprider TV, or email him at inthe608@WISC-TV.com.
All right, coming up in the morning sprint, Madison Metro making more changes to bus routes, how it's going to impact your morning commute.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know. We'd love to help him celebrate by showing a picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to $450 instantly on appliance deals like these. And low monthly payment options starting at just $10 a month. Black Friday in July is here at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
The garage door is America's new front door. So why not look at it in a whole new way? Let Precision's experienced designers come to you. Let us show you the difference a new Precision garage door can make.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Try a toasted bagel sandwich and pair it with a $2 medium iced coffee. Now even bolder.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones!
Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 lines for $90 a month, plus 4 free phones. US Cellular, built for us.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Now through July 19th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 locations worldwide and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. Whether you're a newbie or a gym pro, you belong in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
That's how we do.
Want a tighter, flatter tummy and the hottest deal of the year? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went in different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
But it feels good to feel good and look good.
Schedule your free no-obligation consultation now and find out how to get your dream body on your budget with our best offer of the year. Call or go to sonobello.com and get exclusive access to our employee-only pricing.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is now at Ashley. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts up to 60% off. Plus, get bonus discounts on clearance items and special buys. And low monthly payment options starting at just $9 a month. Only at Ashley.
Your digital source for local news and info for 25 years. Channel 3000.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
We start with breaking news this morning. If you're noticing your favorite shows are a bit behind, things are now going to get even more delayed. 160,000 actors and performers in the Screen Actors Guild are poised to strike. If the actors do strike, they will formally join the Writers Guild of America in the first 2-guild strike in 63 years.
And some breaking news in Rock County this morning. A teenage girl who's been missing for a few days has been found. Police in Beloit have been looking for her since she left home early Monday morning. Her family was worried because she stopped responding to them. The Rock County Sheriff's Office announced overnight she has been found safe.
The Waunakee School District is announcing a new boys basketball coach a little more than a month after players and parents rallied around the previous coach whose contract was not renewed. The district is announcing that Tyler Self will be the new head coach, replacing Dana McKenzie, who was let go after 20 years of running the program.
Concerts on the Square rescheduled for tonight. That's 3 weeks in a row of delays. We needed the rain, but it postponed the show, of course. A Wisconsin Celebration is the theme tonight. It's scheduled to start right at 7 o'clock.
It's been a month since Madison's Metro Transit redesign went into place, and reviews are mixed so far. Some of the complaints that there were slow buses, they weren't running often enough, and there were issues by the UW hospital. The Madison Metro Commission says its first changes will be seen in August. That will include putting more frequent buses on certain routes, more stops near the hospital, and some schedule changes.
Take a look at some new video from the Chicago area as a tornado touched down near O'Hare Airport. 150 flights were canceled, over 500 delayed. Videos of the damage coming out this morning, but we are not sure if anyone was injured or just how many buildings are destroyed. If you have a flight out of O'Hare today, everything looks to be on schedule.
Forward Madison Football Club planning an on-the-field watch party for the U.S. Women's World Cup. The World Cup will be up on the new Breese-Stevens Field video board. Next Friday's match, the U.S. will take on Vietnam and will start at 8 p.m. That's free to the public. The match on the 26th will be against the Netherlands. That takes place after the Forward Madison match. Everyone that's already in attendance is welcome to stay.
We really took their lead to say, what is it that they are looking for? What are those unique things that Madison can offer?
If Top Chef is on at your house, you could recognize some of the faces and places soon. The 21st season is coming to Milwaukee and Madison. This season will feature some new faces as well, familiar faces to a lot of folks. The host is going to be season 10 winner Kristen Kish. Destination Madison says they're still waiting for who will be competing and how.
China-based hackers have breached email accounts at 24 organizations, including some U.S. government agencies. The full scope of the hack is still being investigated, but U.S. officials and Microsoft have been working to assess the impact of the hack and contain the fallout. Officials say the hack was an apparent spying campaign aimed at acquiring sensitive information. We'll keep you updated on where this goes.
Good news for consumers. Inflation's cooled for a solid year now and keeps cooling. Inflation has slowed to 3% last month, a sharp drop from where we were a year ago at 9.1%. The annual rate's down from 4% in July and better than what economists predicted for this month.
Authorities are now investigating an Illinois Greyhound bus crash that left 3 people dead and at least 14 others injured. The crash involved the bus and 3 semi-tractor trailers on I-70 near St. Louis. Officials say the bus was heading west, striking a tree and 3 vehicles on a rest area off-ramp. The bus was originally going from Indianapolis to St. Louis.
All right, good morning. Just about 7 o'clock as we are looking at our sky cam showing the low clouds, fog, and some mist, a very light mist, creating some damp conditions this morning. Visibility is down to near 0 in Monroe, 2.5 here in Madison. So if you are traveling, just be on the lookout for some of that fog. It's nice this morning. Temperatures in the upper 50s to around 60. The low clouds and fog should burn off over the next couple of hours. By the noon hour in the lower 70s, and we'll see sunshine, low 80s today. The chance of a rain shower is very slight today as we warm into the lower 80s. A better chance of some rain developing late tonight, and another chance, a pretty good chance, it looks like tomorrow afternoon. That'll be our best chance. Otherwise, pretty dry going into the upcoming weekend.
All right, leave you with a picture from Wollersheim Winery. We're back after a short